Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Good to sit you guys right. I hope you guys are doing well, and the weather is decent here in Dallas today. What is it, August 26th? It feels amazing. So my morning, let's clock some tea. Let's get to it. My morning has been very, if y'all see me do this, it's because I have seasonal allergies. And most of the time my nose be itching so much. And I promise you guys, I'm not digging in my nose or anything. It's just seasonal allergies. Most of the time the allergies start up in my nose, if you guys can hear. But I don't try to do the scratching so much. But anyways, let's get off that. I hope you guys are doing amazing well. Like I said, the weather's doing good. Here in Dallas, the weather is okay on the 26th of August. The wind is blowing, it's cool, it's good to go walking. But I wanted to say y'all, I've been going through some things, and I always come to my YT family for y'all love, for y'all support, for y'all to listen, you know what I mean? And we all, as mothers, fathers, caretakers, we all go through something in life with having kids. Whether you have kids or not, we all go through something in life. And this morning I felt so defeated by the man downstairs, and God was pulling on me saying, just wait, don't feel defeated, let it go. And I couldn't let what the issue is, which I'm going to tell you, I couldn't let it go. And it's just been some other things that I've been going through. And I talked to my boyfriend today. I talked to him the other day, and he just gives me reassurance that, babe, everything is going to be good. You just got to stay calm. You just got to take it easy, because you have to have your health in order to provide, in order to make the goals that I'm trying to set and crush. You have to be okay, especially in health wise. So y'all, I'm on Texas Parkland Medicaid. Now this is a good Medicaid if you stay in Texas, or Dallas, I'm not sure, but the surrounding areas. If you stay anywhere in Dallas, Texas, Fort Worth, Parkland is a great source of Medicaid. You can definitely choose like other providers, but I have Texas Parkland Medicaid for adults. My son had CHIP. You have to, as a mother, as a caretaker of the kids, start taking accountability and being responsible. This is if you're not staying alert on what's going on with the chip and all this stuff Mr. President got going on. Well, he's taking all this stuff away. And so they said they were starting to take that stuff away like 2026. So it's 2025 currently, and they've already started taking things away. And so long story short, I went to my son's doctor appointment. He had a really bad, like not bad, but just like a mild health issue. And so I had to take him to the doctor, and the health issue was included, and he needed his asthma pump for it. And I just don't want to go into detail, because like I told my boyfriend, I'm so emotional right now that any detail that I'm telling you guys will set my emotions off. And I have really bad anxieties as well. I have a really bad anxiety problem, but we need his asthma pump. And They always say book your appointment 2 or 3 months in advance so that you can get an appointment with Medicaid. And sometimes you can book the appointment the week of and they'll have like openings. You just have to continue to look. But I want to say this to say, us as parents, we have to, and I'm wrong too, because I made my son's appointment, I stuck with the appointment, and not realizing that the appointment is for in September. If your kid has a health issue, a disability, I don't want to say disability, but a mild disability or a disability, because your kid can have a disability, make sure you stay up on shit. Like, excuse my French, but make sure you stay up on shit, especially when it comes to Medicaid. You can go to, I think, texas.gov, or you can go to Human Resources, or you can call them and see, like, is my child's insurance, health, Medicaid insurance up to date? If you're getting child support, make sure the other parent is paying half on that half on that child's medical expenses as well, because that do help a lot. And vice versa. If not, then make sure, if you have Medicaid, that you have money put up for, because like days like this, like just say rainy day fund for days like this, because I just started my challenge binder, and I supposed to start in September. I'm rambling, y'all. I'm all over the place, so y'all forgive me. I supposed to start my money saving binder challenge. Well, it's not a challenge, but it's just for me. But I'm supposed to be starting saving $500, and so I'm supposed to start in September 1st. But I did put like $10 in already to get it going. But I had to pull that 10 out because I had to buy my son's medication, which was $93. Let me tell you how God works. Okay, so we went to go in to his appointment, because we did get a emergency appointment from his caretaker. I don't have a problem with his doctor. His doctor she's gold. She's amazing. What I do have a problem with is lazy. Not all nurses, don't get me wrong, not all nurses are lazy, but there's some nurses that don't even give a fuck about none of these kids and don't want to help you. I remember before where they would be offering all the time, can I help you do this? Can I call the Medicaid people? You don't have to go through that hassle. You know, that was really nice. And then now it's like they don't give a fuck. Like, they don't give a who's ass about your child. So that's why I say you take responsibility for your kids. You stay up to date on their shots. You stay up to date up on their medical records. You stay up to date up on their medications, because at the end of the day, the doctor has nothing to do with those nurses. The nurses is the ones that schedules the appointment. They will look in the doctor's appointment scheduler, and then they will schedule you. And so they scheduled us for the day at 8:15 in the morning, a.m., and it is a Tuesday, and my son goes to school on a Tuesday during the week. So I had to wind up taking him out of school so that he can go to the doctor. Y'all, this is the best water ever. Oh, I love it so much. Saratoga, my boyfriend put me on to this. This is so much tea for the struggling mamas out here. I am so happy to be off work, y'all. But needless to say, make sure you stay up on all the necessary things that you need to stay up on. If you hear any noise, that's the cars going by. We stay right by the road. But so we go, he get checked, blase blase. Which reminds, if your child is playing any sports, just know you're gonna have to come out of pocket for that child's physical. If you cannot get a doctor's appointment for your child to get a free physical on Medicaid, you're gonna have to come out of pocket. I had to come out of pocket $68 at CVS Pharmacy because the coach needs the the physical within a week time. And of course, the doctor, not the doctor, but the nurses said that the doctor didn't have anything available. But I seen the doctor today, and this is why I say this is our responsibility. Because instead of calling, instead of making appointments online, go to the doctor's office instead, so you can see them face to face. You can talk to them one-on-one. Me and you, one-on-one. Okay, that's how I feel, because you can get so many answers that way. And another thing, if you can't make it to the doctor's appointment, check in on Saturdays and Sundays, because remember, there's nobody at the doctor's office. Doctor's office is closed, so you're going to guarantee get an appointment without them having to call you back and say, well, we have to cancel that appointment, we're going to have to reschedule that appointment, blase. Yeah, do it on the weekend, because you'll get that appointment. But yeah, he went and did all that, needless to say. Then he got his prescription for his asthma pump. So we go upstairs, and this is where I became really dumbfounded as a mother, because I hadn't been staying up on the news. I'm just so tired of watching the same old stuff over and over on the news. Like, the world is not getting any easier. So I just decided, hey, I want to make my world, my own bubble, the easiest I can make it, the positive as I can make it. Okay. And so that's crazy on my part, because I wasn't looking at the news. But either way it goes, they took my son's chip, Medicaid, and reversed it into something else. And then so when I go, the lady already had like a funky attitude. I normally deal with the pharmacist. He's a guy. He's really nice. He's always nice to me. He's always trying to look for other ways that we can get medication and stuff like that, especially if it's expensive. He will tell you like another option to go by. And so he was busy working with somebody else, so can I help you? Like, oh my gosh, like, I'm the type of person where I don't want to get in any conflicts with anybody. Look, I'm from Texas, and I don't play. Like, I will come out the bag on you. I would do some other shit, like literally. But since I had my son there, I wanted to be as professional as I could be. So I said, first of all, I said good morning, and she said, I'm saying, can I help you? I said, you are so fucking unprofessional. I'm just gonna say it like that. And I said it right in front of my kid. I didn't give a fuck. I said, you are so unfucking professional. You sitting behind a desk, and you're supposed to be helping me, not me helping you. And she looked at me funny. She's like, you're not helping me do nothing. And I'm just like, honestly, I am helping you do something. I'm actually helping you how to show you how to be professional, how to greet people when they come in the door. Not, can I help you? May I help you? There's anything else I can do for you? So dealing with her, and just like, I tuned the fuck out. Like, I did. And so then she tells me, I said, I'm here to pick up my son's asthma pump medication. He has 2. And she said, oh, do you have an insurance card? I said, oh, ma'am, if you look on there, since you're working behind the desk and you got the, the certification for all that, you should be able to see it. It should pop right up. Because every time I come in here and I work with him, he just pulls everything up. I need to see it. I said, you know what? I'm not going to be shitty. Just like her, I'm not going to turn into a bitch. Because that's not me. But I took hit my son's Medicaid insurance card out, and I showed it to her. So she looks at it, and you could tell, like, she snarls her nose up, like, it's not what you want. But I've been coming to this place, this doctor's office, since my son's been born. Like, wherever they go, I go, because this is a legit good doctor's office. And so This nose rinse is messing with me so bad. I'm about to go get another one. I have to. But it was just to the point where she had really pissed me off. She really put me in a fucking mood. Like I was that girl in her mood at that moment. So my son said something. She said, "Mama, people just act like that because they don't have nothing else to do in their own life." And she's probably bored sitting back there behind that thing on the computer all day, and that's just her job, and you just have to ignore it. When he said that, I tuned the fuck out. Like everything just went out the window. Like, so she was asking questions. "Oh, by the way, they don't cover this and this." I said, "How they don't cover it when we came like 2 months ago? We came like 2 months ago and got the same prescription for free." And give it to his dad pays child support. My son is a invisible child to his dad, so his dad would rather pay child support than be in his life. And look, I'm all for it because I'm not for the toxic, okay? So he pays half his medical. Like, he pays majority of his medical. So what were she pulling? So when I got downstairs, I called back upstairs to talk to his doctor. She was busy, so I said, you know, I'm gonna go right back up there. Then I saw her in the hallway and I talked to her, and she said that I should call. She said she was having problems, and they were saying like something was going on with Medicaid, like all this different stuff going on with Medicaid. And so I went back downstairs and I called to see what was going on, and the people at Medicaid told me that I should never been charged $93 for medication that my child needs, and they pay for it. They said that you would probably come out of your pocket only $30 to $35, not $93. So I feel like this lady was being rude, for one. And she charged me for two. Could have, I don't know where the money went, could have put it in her pocket. I seen her put it in the drawer, but she could have took it out and put it in her pocket. She could have been one of those types, and I don't want to be that type of person that points the finger. But when you give me a bad fucking vibe, it makes me feel some type of way. Y'all, I apologize for all the cussing, the profanity. I hope nobody's kids is looking at this, and if your kids are around, tell them to go to the other room, because this is an adult conversation, because I'm gonna put that on the title, an adult conversation, so y'all can already know. But the man from Medicaid was like saying, go back, you'll get your money back, plus you'll get the inhaler for free because his mouth was on it. They cannot take that back, and then you need to rebuy his a generic brand of asthma pump, and if they don't have it, tell them to send it to CVS. It's just so weird. So now I'm saying, now instead of them sending his medication, refill his medication at the place, that I want them to send it back to CVS, because I thought it was a good alternative to do it that way, and it would be cheaper, but it's not. And with CVS, it's so much cheaper because I can use my discount card, and I'll probably have that in a link once I on my next video or on this video, because you can save money with this medical card. Like, you will win and I will win. Y'all know I won't steer y'all wrong. But yes, y'all, it's just this morning has been just awful for me. Like, and then I don't have my medication, my insulin, but God came through. Like, he came through as I'm talking to my boyfriend, and I was texting him at first, and I was talking to him, and I was telling him, like, I was praying that something would change and something would come through. Look at, guys, the man from my doctor's office called about my insulin, that I can go get refilled. They just need to see my face and I can go get my refills. And then two, the people from the pharmacies, the guy that I normally talk to from the pharmacy, he had to apologize for that lady, and they sent her home because I feel like some type of way. You don't attack me. Like, I'm not here to mess up your day. I was here to just simply get my son's medication, whether it was $93 or not. And then you had enough nerve to say, can I pay for it? Can you pay for it? Like, if I can't pay for it, could you pay for it for me? Like, and this is why this whole budget binder came into play, because if I didn't put that extra money in that budget binder, God must have placed that on my heart to put that money in that budget binder, because I would not have had all that money. $93 is a lot for medication that I'm normally not paying for. And then some people can say in the comments that that's what these mothers get for being on Medicaid, but this is not what we get from being on Medicaid. This is what we get when we work at pissy ass jobs that claim to pay us good, but then take all our taxes, take all the insurance out, take all the dental, take all that different kind of stuff out. The medical that you don't even see, and the medical that even if you get medical insurance, you still have to pay your doctor's fee, which will be $60 to $70. Or these people come in saying like, don't get used to this, don't get used to that. But at the end of the day, if you don't have that extra hand or that extra support, there's a lot that my boyfriend can do. But at the end of the day, he doesn't have kids. I have a son. That's my responsibility. I'm not putting my child on my boyfriend, because that is my responsibility. That's what people don't realize. Even though you have a boyfriend or a significant other, that doesn't mean that that child becomes their responsibility. Now, if they want to take on that child as their responsibility, then hey, by any means necessary, that's a good thing. But my boyfriend helps me with my son. Like, he asks questions, he wants to be in my son's life, and I'm not going to deny him of that. I don't deny my son of being with my, like, knowing and being around my boyfriend. Like, they are like two peas in a pod. You would have thought that that was his child for real. But my boyfriend would do anything for him. He would go and hustle up something for him. Like, he would. That's what he was asking. Do you got the medication? All the other stuff is unnecessary. Do you have the medication? Because if I would have told him no, he would have done something about it. But I guess the ending is, make sure as parents or caregivers of these kids, y'all stay responsible, stay up on, responsible, and stay up on these kids' medical insurance, especially if they're on like government assistance and stuff like that, because that man in that White House, he is tearing the mothers that can't afford and they're struggling on low income, like I myself. He is tearing us down. And I am one mother that take care of my son. Like, I take care of my son. I work full time. I do all these things for my kid. And sometimes I let myself go, because at the end of the day, once they start taking child taxes, that full-time job seems more like a part-time job. And that's not complaining, that's telling the truth. Like, I can get 40, 45 hours, 50 hours, but after they take taxes, it's like the more you work, the more taxes they take. So you have to be mindful of that. But it's tearing down mothers that are doing. And I'm not saying for the mothers that aren't doing. Like, I'm talking about the mothers that are doing, as myself. It's and I try not to let it stress me, one. I try not to let it get me down or depressed, for two. It just pissed me off, period. Like, it just pissed me off. But I feel like throughout the day I'll be fine. And so after all that, I still was able to go to work, make some money, and do what I need to do. So I'm happy for that. And I got a chance to talk to my boyfriend. And yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know, like, take care of responsibility, especially these kids. Like, because you get to the doctor's office and they be like $120 or $200 for this medication. You're looking like, huh? I didn't pay for this, you know. So So we have to ask more questions when it comes to our kids in the doctor's office. Sorry for the noise in the background. Somebody's at this time mowing grass. But we have to start saving, because that man is taking everything we have for the mothers and the caregivers that are here doing for these kids, and not playing around and not buying shit that we ain't supposed to be buying. Like, I'm actually out here being that mama, okay? And by any means, if Medicaid or food stamps or Section 8 or whatever government assistance is giving you is helping you out and helping you move forward, then by any means take it. Because at the end of the day, it's not like, I'm not gonna sit here and say they owe it to me, this, but I'm gonna say I work hard for this stuff. Like, I do, genuinely. I work hard for the Medicaid and stuff like that. I literally work hard. My taxes, I'm working and I'm still getting it, and my taxes is going, half of my taxes, whatever pinch they take out for taxes for Medicaid, it's going towards it. So I should be able to reap benefits, you know what I mean? But as we all know, things are changing in this world like all the time, and it's like, to me, in my mind, it's like every day something is changing. But anyways, you guys, I just came with the tea. Make sure y'all stay up on just worldly news. I'm gonna start doing it as I'm telling you guys. I hope you guys have a good day, and you know, if you know some information that I don't know, let me know in the comment section below, because I like to stay up on things, and I just kind of been sleeping on the news, y'all. And for all the profanity that I used today, y'all know that's not me, and I stay positive on this channel, and I just try so hard not to, like, not try, but I don't cuss on this channel unless I really have to. But that just needs to come out, and I feel so much better, like I do, with talking to my boyfriend and talking to my family on YT. Like, that just makes me feel much better. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.